that Tank is over. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do to take us the rest of the way.
And you pull up with, we ain't see Calvin. Yeah, Calvin was there. Okay, Calvin was there. Okay, I think he came a little late though. I spoke to him.
During GervontaDavis's recent fight against Lamont Roach Jr., a leaked audio clip captured a tense exchange between Davis and his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, in the corner between rounds. As Ford attempted to wipe sweat from Davis's face and give instructions, Davis interrupted, exclaiming, "You've got to stop and listen to me." This rare public outburst highlighted visible frustration from Davis and hinted at potential communication issues during the bout. The incident added to an already controversial night, including a disputed sequence in the 9th round when Davis took a knee, claiming he had hair grease in his eyes. The referee did not rule it as a knockdown, further fueling debate. Following the fight, another notable moment occurred when Ford approached Davis, seemingly trying to hug him in congratulations. However, Davis appeared to sidestep the gesture, moving past Ford to interact with others ringside. This visible distancing has sparked speculation about rising tensions within the Davis-Ford partnership. Their relationship has faced challenges in recent months. About 3 months ago, reports emerged suggesting a possible professional split between the two. In an interview, Ford addressed the matter, saying, "People often fail to understand my pain, my beliefs, and my feelings about many things, but I understand them myself." Meanwhile, Davis shared his own perspective, expressing a desire for personal growth and a new direction in his career. He remarked, "The fewer people you hang around, the fewer problems you have."
Tank don't fuck with Coach Cal. When Tank was walking up, it looked like Coach Cal was about to give him that hug like you always do, and Tank just brushed him off like, "Fuck out of here, nigga." Whoop, excuse me. Fuck out of here, nigga. Now it seems like Coach Cal on point, so you're not paying Tank no mind. And Tank go over here, he go to this nigga, and watch this shit that he do. He gonna lift his jacket up, and like, our conversation is a secret, I don't want him to hear it. Type shit. Like, yo, what's up with Coach Cal and Tank? They really don't fuck with each other? Like, what? And he brush him off again, like, "Don't touch me" type shit. Like, you see? Type.
In the fight against Lamont Roach Jr., Calvin Ford, Gervonta "Tank" Davis's trainer, pointed out that Davis didn't elevate his performance to the level they had anticipated. One of the key concerns was Davis's failure to capitalize on opportunities to dominate the fight. Instead, he allowed the bout to remain more competitive than necessary. Ford noted that Tank usually takes pride in dishing out punishment, not just chasing knockouts. However, in this fight, he didn't assert himself as strongly as he could have.
It just went like he just like you said. It was we looked at 3 rounds. Brian was calling out, "Yo, I need 3. We got 1. I need 2. He got the 2." But he forgot where he was at. He thought he was still in the 8th round. He thought he still had rounds to go.
Thought he still had rounds to go. Thought he was in the 8th round.
He was good. We just couldn't figure out why he wouldn't pick it up.
Right.
On the other hand, Lamont Roach Jr. stepped up and showcased his skills, making the fight more challenging than expected. Calvin Ford observed that both fighters were taking calculated risks, but Tank didn't push the pace or impose his will the way he had in previous bouts. There were key moments where Davis could have done more to clearly separate himself from Roach, but instead, the fight remained close. Ford suggested that sometimes a tough fight is necessary to help a fighter refocus and return to the level where they truly belong. He also acknowledged Roach's preparation and resilience, noting that Roach absorbed punches that would have hurt most fighters. Still, Ford emphasized that Davis could have done more to secure a decisive victory rather than allowing the contest to remain so competitive.
Just for a little bit, and we'll fix that. But nevertheless, I think that made that fight a draw.
This question is for Coach Calvin Ford. This is Matt from Brunch Boxing. Now, we know that Tank has talked in the past about retiring, leaving the game of boxing as someone that's had Tank since basically he was a pup and you've raised him as a boxer and a man, what would you like to see Tank do after tonight?
I like to see Tank to do what he want to do. I said that the last press conference. Y'all got to understand, them guys been doing it since they were little. This might energize them again.
Oh yeah. In fact, he backstage right now talking about he want a rematch. So,
backstage, you want to go to the gym right now.
yes, that's what he said. So I think that retirement stuff's done.
Yeah, so.
Right here.
Chris Murray, Philadelphia Sunday Sun. I gotta ask this question in the sense that you said, Cal before and for Coach Berry as well. You said before the fight that you wanted to see him take his game to another level. What didn't he do in this fight that that you felt he could have done and whatnot, and pretty much opened the fight up to being a draw?
Well, like I said again, they've been knowing each other since they were little. And Roach, he stepped up for the cause. He stepped up. You know what I'm saying? And again, Tank history. I always sit there and tell you I don't like knockouts, like punishment. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes things gotta happen to make you get back to where you belong at. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good, skillful ass fight. Skillful. Both of them wouldn't take certain chances. Some of them take chances. You know what I'm saying? We seen. It was like we was on a boat, but it was just like this, But we thought he could have did more.
Thought he could have did more, and hack off to Lamont Roach. You know what I mean? He was prepared.
Yeah.
There were shots that he took that the average person would have went out on, and he took pretty much. Tank was sitting on the uppercut, and he threw it, and he was able to catch some of those uppercuts. So yeah, you got to give him credit.
The relationship between Tank Davis and his longtime trainer Calvin Ford has recently been a topic of intense discussion among boxing enthusiasts. A notable incident fueling this speculation occurred during a recent fight where Davis appeared to sidestep Ford's attempt at a post-fight. Embrace choosing instead to engage with others ringside. This gesture did not go unnoticed, prompting fans and analysts to question the current state of their partnership. Social media platforms buzzed with reactions to this incident. One Twitter user, Nathan Arrowlay, highlighted a significant change in their professional dynamic, stating he made Calvin Ford's second trainer, and during the fight, he told him, "Stop telling him what to do. I knew it was going to be a bad night after that, Tank. Without Calvin equals not champion. Every time Tank has won a fight, it's been right after Calvin gave him instructions, trying to be bigger than the program never." Works this tweet underscores concerns that Davis's decision to demote Ford might adversely affect his performance in the ring.
You understand what I'm saying? He's not on your level.
Instrumental in Davis's ascent in the boxing world. Ford has been more than just a trainer. He's served as a mentor and guiding figure throughout Davis's career. Any perceived risk.
Tank, you voluntarily took a knee midway through this fight. It was not ruled a knockdown. What happened?
I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she picked grease in my shit, so...
Davis's recent bout against Lamont Roach Jr. A notable incident occurred between Davis and his longtime trainer Calvin Ford in the midst of the fight as Ford attempted to provide guidance. Davis interrupted, asserting, "You got to stop and listen to me." This exchange was captured on audio and quickly circulated, sparking discussions about potential discord within the Davis-Ford partnership. Observers and fans expressed concern over Davis's demeanor.
A lot of people can
Marcos Ville tweeted Tank telling Calvin, "Listen to me, it shows." Disrespect. Such reactions highlight the perceived attention and raise questions about the dynamics between the fighter and his trainer. The incident has led to widespread criticism, with many emphasizing the importance of mutual respect and communication. In a fighter-trainer relationship, Davis's public dismissal of Ford's advice is seen by some as undermining the foundation of trust and collaboration that has been pivotal to his success. While the exact reasons behind this exchange remain speculative, it has undeniably cast a spotlight on the internal dynamics of Davis's camp, as the boxing community continues to dissect this event. The future of the Davis-Ford partnership remains a subject of keen interest and concern.
This is why Lamont Roach beat Tank. Roach chose to sit in the pocket against Tank, who is a power puncher. This meant that his defense had to be on point. Tank relies on
he expressed that Davis had absorbed the necessary knowledge and experiences from their time together, suggesting that it was time for Davis to continue his path independently. Ford described their collaboration as an amazing journey, highlighting the successes and growth they achieved over the years. This development has sparked discussion within the boxing community about the impact of their separation on Davis's future performances. Fans and analysts alike are curious to see how Davis will navigate his career without Ford's guidance, considering the pivotal role Ford played in shaping Davis's boxing prowess.
My journey's crazy. That's why I said that. I said, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone, and all the stuff that I went through, preparing me for where I'm at today. You know, that Tank is over. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do, take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
Calvin Ford, the longtime trainer of Gervonta Tank Davis, has consistently stood by his protege, even during times when he wasn't directly involved in Davis's training camp. Ahead of Davis's recent bout against Lamont Roach Jr., Ford expressed unwavering confidence, predicting a standout performance. He believed Davis possessed both the skills and the mindset needed to secure a decisive victory. However, the fight ended in a majority draw, an unexpected outcome that neither Davis nor his team had anticipated. The bout presented several unforeseen challenges, most notably a controversial moment in the 9th round when Davis took a knee, citing hair grease impairing his vision. The referee did not rule it a knockdown, further adding to the confusion surrounding the fight. In the aftermath, Ford remained supportive, acknowledging the unanticipated difficulties that emerged during the match. He stressed the importance of resilience and growth, reinforcing his belief that Davis has the potential to overcome setbacks and continue his climb in the boxing world.
What's the best for him? I'm hoping that he do what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? You see how I asked him, are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Because I need somebody that's going to really push things, so I can see different levels of it. This time I had a chance to step back, and everybody keeps saying, they changing up stuff. No, we ain't changed up anything. It's the same thing we always do. You know?
Going into the training camp, how was it? Or you said you stepped back a little bit. Well, how was it? Splitting the time. How's it going to be splitting the time to come Saturday night?
No, this is something that we do all the time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all know that's all I got to do is speak. They take out history since he was a kid.
Calvin Ford did not oversee Gervonta Davis's preparation for his recent fight against Lamont Roach Jr., sparking widespread speculation about a possible split between the longtime trainer and fighter. Addressing the rumors, Ford clarified that his absence was due to his commitment to training amateur boxers, an endeavor he finds deeply rewarding. Despite not being in Davis's corner for the bout, Ford expressed his continued support for his former protege and had expected a strong showing. However, the fight ended in a majority draw, an outcome that neither Davis nor his team had anticipated. This result has only intensified discussions about how Ford's absence may have affected Davis's performance and what it could mean for the future of his boxing career.
That little break in between you guys not being, was there kind of a family fondness where?
No, he came to see me. Dad, slow down, I'm worrying about you, because boom, he knows that I spend time with my amateurs. You know me, both of y'all know me very well.
Yeah.
Don't I spend time with my amateurs?
Yeah.
All the time. That's my peace. And he know when I go spend time with my peace, I'm going through things. You know what I'm saying? When he was there, at least I know where he was at, because it was something that we didn't want to do. It was something that we normally do. Y'all with me? And it was good for us, to tell you the truth, because when I stepped back in the head biggest game and I haven't been there, it brought back so much memories. When we first started off, and him seeing all this working together, he was happy. And at the end of the day, what it's about.
the fight.
The recent majority draw between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. has fueled widespread discussion among fans, particularly regarding the impact of Davis's separation from his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford. One Twitter user, Jetty General, remarked, "Calvin Ford didn't train Gervonta Davis for this fight, so the results show. Their connection and mentality, Davis wasn't there as a fighter. His head was somewhere else." This sentiment reflects a growing concern that Ford's absence may have contributed to Davis's underwhelming performance. The bout itself was closely contested. Davis took a knee in the 9th round due to an eye issue, which he attributed to hair grease impairing his vision. However, the referee did not rule it a knockdown. Punch statistics revealed that while Roach landed more total shots, Davis was more accurate. In the end, the judges scored the fight a majority draw, allowing Davis to retain his WBA lightweight title. The exact reasons behind Ford's absence from Davis's corner remain undisclosed, adding to speculation about potential changes in their professional relationship. Some fans and analysts believe that the lack of Ford's guidance may have been a key factor in Davis's performance falling below expectations. Calvin Ford has long been seen as a crucial figure in Davis's success, possessing a deep understanding of Davis's mindset and knowing how to tap into the right motivational triggers to bring out his best. This strong bond has been instrumental in Davis's previous victories, with Ford often highlighting the mutual understanding they share during training. However, during the fight against Roach, Davis appeared distracted and less focused than usual, traits uncharacteristic of his typical in-ring demeanor. Observers noted that without Ford's presence, Davis lacked the same intensity and engagement, ultimately leading to a performance that didn't meet expectations. This outcome underscores the vital role Ford has played in maintaining Davis's competitive edge and raises important questions about how Davis will fare in future bouts without him.
Just did. We got off the canvas once. It ain't about the dub with me. It's about do you got that will against will. I don't know. I know I can. I ain't even pushed no buttons with Tank yet. I came from a different beast. I understand what we got to go against every time we get in there. That square box of lunch is serious. So when I talk to him, he know what I'm talking about. But let's see. April the 22nd, 10 rounds. Deal with it.